Hey, how are you doing? Good, good. So, we need to do your makeup for a Halloween party, of course. And I know you didn't have any ideas, so I had some. So I feel like these will be typical. I've already got all the makeup pulled out, ready to go, but you can choose between being an angel or a devil. Is there one you think would be cuter or that you have an outfit for that we can make work? You want to be the angel? Okay, great. Let's start with that. Okay, darling, you picked the angel. So let me go over the products I have here. We don't need to do any sort of like base face, I don't think. Your skin looks great right now, so we don't have to mess with any of that extra stuff. Let me see. In no particular order, I'm just gonna pick up what I've got over here. We've got a clear gloss. I didn't have anything that was like white or shimmery for your lips. I do have cream like face makeup. If you're okay with doing that along your lips, we could always go over it with the gloss. But whatever you're comfortable with, I don't want to do too much or so if we don't have to. Like once we do all this, if it looks good, then we don't need to do that. There's a little bit of like a white glitter here. It was one of the Care Bear themed ones that we can use as a highlight. I don't want to get it too close to your eyes because of the glitter. We don't need it hurting you in any way. But if there's anywhere you specifically want to highlight with more of a chunky glitter, we can do that. This fairy dust is more silvery, but it'll give the appearance of a glow if you want to use this as a highlight in different places. I would kind of just gently take this over probably your whole face to make you glow. It may be too much. If you don't like that idea, we don't have to do that. But then, of course, we have our options of our shadows. Now, these are both liquid shadows. This one's more silvery because it had to do with whatever release LA Colors did. It's just more silvery for Halloween. This one is more of a white shimmer. So this one could potentially be one that'll fit the vibe. Just let me know if you prefer one or the other. You have the gel eyeliner. This will do probably around your whole eye, but I really want to make sure we get the waterline, the lower lash line, the waterline, because this will make your eyes look a little bit bigger. Will appear like they're larger, and angels tend to have, well, maybe I'm thinking of cherubs too, but they have like a youthful appearance, and you know, so because this is Halloween, we can be extra if we want. So I just think making the eyes appear a little bit bigger will be more angelic. Okay. And then I also have these face gems. Again, there's silver in this one, but there's also white pearls in this one. I don't know if you think that'll be too much. Okay, yeah, that'll be another thing we see about, but do you have a pair of wings? Because I don't. We could always whip some up with like cardboard real quick, but and they don't even have to be big. We can just make cute little ones, and there's some extra feathers around here. We just slap them on. Sorry, my wrists are cracking like crazy. But that's what we got. Okay? Perfect. Alright, so are you alright with me kind of dusting this over your whole face? And I think we'll go down your neck. So like when you put your top on, whatever you're going to wear, it'll tie in. Okay. So be careful breathing, especially with an open mouth with this stuff. It does just fly off the applicator. It's mica powder, so it's not a liquid, it's more of a ground up solid. But we don't want you to inhale it. It will be in your nose, so maybe hold your breath when I get closer to your nose. But yeah, definitely don't breathe in through the mouth. You don't want to have this stuff in your mouth. Okay, I'm gonna just go around you now. Just hold your breath for a second while we do this, and then give it a couple seconds after, because like I said, the stuff's in the air. I don't want you taking that in. Let's just do this a little bit. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I don't see any flying around. Okay, look up. Just go down your neck. A little bit here. Just enough to give you that slight shimmer. That angelic glow. Alright, let me just waft this away, so that way there's no chance of anything being in the air for you to breathe in. Okay, yeah, that's just a little something to add. Let's see. Oh, oops, knocking everything down. We will wait till the end for the lip gloss. This doesn't have too much to go with it. Did you decide which one you want to do for the eyeshadows? We can do that right now. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking this one too. We could always use that other one for like the inner corner. Okay. Alright. Go ahead and close your eyes there. Just relax them so we don't have any creases. Just going to apply some of that, and then I will smooth it out with the brush. Okay. There we go. This one does have a bit of an odd smell. It'll be gone in a second. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. We'll use this one. Okay. Just relax your eyes again. There we go. Just blend it out. Make it all nice and smooth. Yeah. I think this was the way to go. It also makes your eyes really pop. It's really pretty. Okay. Do you want me to like pull any under? Okay. Let me just see what we've got here. Yeah, I won't make it crazy either. We'll just do just tiny amount that's there. Okay. And the mirror's right there if you ever want to take a peek. We'll do the liner. And yeah, I especially want to make sure we get the lower lash line, but I'm not sure. Let's do that first, and we'll decide if we also want to do it on the top, because you might not even be able to see it. Okay, so go ahead and look up. I'm going to pull your lid down slightly, and we're just going to follow along the bottom here. Okay, great. And this is awkward because I'm left-handed and I have to do this across your face, but just a second, please. Okay, there we go. Alright, do you think we need to do the top? Yeah, no, I don't think so either. I wish I had something for your lashes to give them like a, I don't know, a frosted tip. I don't know. I don't though. And I don't want to put any of this glitter stuff near your eyes. Let's do a little bit of this on the inner corner. Just a tiny bit. So go ahead and relax your eyes. I'll just go dot, dot, dot. Okay, yeah, keep them close. I'm just gonna pat it out a little bit. Okay. Nice. I like that a lot. I'm glad we did it. Okay. The glitter. Do you want to use this on the cheekbones? I think it would be really pretty. That's like one of my favorite places to put this when I put this on. Okay. So just do the tiniest amount because this goes a long way. No need to use too much. Otherwise you'll be a disco ball. I think people would confuse you with a disco ball. Just pat that on right there. Be like, no, I'm not a disco ball. Not a disco ball, not today. That would have been a fun costume too, but I don't have stuff to make a giant mirrored costume. Oh, but like old CDs. Giving me ideas, but no. I don't have old CDs that I'd want to use anyway. We'd have to go thrift some. Okay, I think that's good. Let me wipe this off. Okay. Extra is now off my hands, I think. May have had one extra piece there, but okay. The gems. Do you want to do them like along the side here? It doesn't even have to be both sides. It might be nice being asymmetrical if you wanted to do like one side. Okay. Alright then. These are just really tiny gems on this one. And then we've got some bigger ones there. I think we'll do these. And then when we do this, think about if you want me to use that cream makeup on your lips. We can do like the tiniest amount. You can smack them together and then we'll cover it with gloss. Try to seal it in. So I have one of these smaller ones. We could do like one of each of those on the side. I think we'd go from bigger to smaller. I think that would look good. Okay, so we'll take this bigger one. And I don't have tweezers to do this, so I'm so sorry. I'm going to be sticking my fingers in your face, but I think right there. Okay, and then take this one. Oh, nearly dropped it. Take this one and put it right there, just under it. And this tiny, tiny, tiny baby one. Be very careful with this. This one will probably give me problems. Right there. Okay, I like that. That was a good choice. I'm gonna put these away. You want it on your lips? Okay. Alright, we'll get that. Let me see. So it's just this one here. Show you this way. Just that one. Which actually use one of these if that's okay. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of that. So just kind of pout, and I'll put it on the very edge of your lip. Can you smack them together? Like, rub them. My lips are too dry right now for me to rub them. They want to stick together. Blech. But, you know what I mean. Kind of thing. Okay. Go ahead and pout again. I'll try to put a little bit on the top. Do it again. Okay. Just to add a little bit more of the angelic appearance, and we'll seal it in with this gloss. I think it's cherry scented. It smells good, but it's a clear gloss, so just to put that on over that. Okay, and rub your lips together, smack them together. Do a little bit more. Just dab it on the top. Okay. Good. Great. And finally, we can put on your halo. Let's just make sure it's got a nice shape to it first, because it does sit in a bin when it's not being used, so it gets a little flat. Alright, this side sticks out a little farther. I think that should be the front. Just my opinion. Okay? Alright, so go ahead and relax for me. We'll put this on. Slide it on there. Okay. It looks centered. Let me just tip it slightly. It's a little, because of, again, the wire in it gets a little bent. Just straighten it out. Okay. You look adorable. We can get the wings sorted. Do you think there's anything else you'd want to add or do for this look, or do you think you're okay? Alright, yeah. I think it's good for like the town's little party thing that they're doing. Yeah, it'll be fun to see what that's like. I think I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, I'm not gonna put too much effort into it. I just wanna be in the vibes of fall and Halloween. Okay, so if you're ready, you can head out. I'll be there later, but I hope you enjoy, and I will see you later. Bye.